We've been busy with our seasonal jobs, but I'm going to take a break and just show you, at this time of the season, what the garden's looking like. First, a very quick look at the past couple of days, because I'm always running around sneaking shots here and there. Drew's just as styling as his mother. It's just trying to shower now, so I may not get through this. And I hear lawnmowers, so everybody has the same idea. Well, it's peaceful times in my garden now. I'm no longer harvesting every day. It's every 2 days or 3, many times. Everything now has that summer's almost over feel. And you see it in, well, the insects. They're winning. They're having their day, and I really don't care anymore. I get to that stage where have at it. Birds do different behaviors. The dogberries are just turning ripe, beautiful orange color, and swarms of hundreds of the starlings come through, just hovering all around because we have so many around us. And the amazing swooping, swooshing noise they make, which always makes me think, are they dropping bird lice on my head? Our seagull, who likes to rest and sit on our front lawn, she's brought her 4 babies with her. They're not that small. They're still a gorgeous brown, unlike her perfect, pristine white. And they just sit, and I think they just find it a peaceful spot here also. And four in her clutch. It's quite amazing. The crows come back, specifically 2. They are looking for scraps. We'll throw out, vegetable scraps and whatnot. They don't eat anything orange, however. I could throw out a vegetable stew. If there's squash or carrots in it, those are left on the ground, but the seagull will probably get those. It's in the air. Lots of intermittent rainy days. We're getting tail ends of lots of storms now, which is typical too, although of course the storms are way worse these days. I don't think the current one that's coming is going to hit us. But I'm going to get on with a quick tour of the garden. I'm not going to show you anything that's past or whatnot, just what's still thriving, what's still producing and chugging along. Well, we just had an unexpected downpour, but our weather network has been cyber attacked, so I guess that's to be expected. So, highlights of the beds is all we're going to hit right now. I have a cherry tomato hidden here with some grass. I have succession plants of carrots that I should probably start thinning out because it looks like I've put them in a bit thick, and they're taking over this probably cayenne pepper plant. However, he's got lots of flowers and will be producing these. Still got a good month to go. I've been picking from this, so there's nothing there. These are jalapenos. And this poor little sad plant has given me many hot banana peppers. This is my zucchini plant back here. I've had to cut out a lot of the leaves because I don't even think the bees could find the flowers anymore. It's such a big plant. Still giving me a lot of zucchini, so I've made lots of zucchini relish. This is a celebration winter squash plant. There's one there. And the first one that came is down there. They're doing great. It gave up one that was on. It did pollinate, but the plant didn't want it. So I think it's just going to be those two. This massive spoon tomato plant has tomatoes in there I can't even get. They're just going to drop because I don't even know how to get those. Because if I show you this monster of a plant, I mean, look at it. Isn't that crazy? So those tomatoes I was just showing on the other side are in there somewhere. In there, maybe I can try. That's a crazy plant. Here, yet to come to fruition is some celery. This globe artichoke has not produced anything yet. This looks like a purple celery. Yes, there's a purple celery. Much tougher celery, but freezes beautiful and looks really pretty too. Yeah, highlights in here, not much, but I do have one and another one somewhere, two of the Jackby little pumpkins. Oh, three that have pollinated. That is wonderful. I'm getting excited about my squash as I do every year. Beans, I finally have decided to leave everything alone, let them all go dry. I've had enough beans. Oh, we just keep getting so much rain, which is wonderful, I guess. But I think the tomatoes are suffering for it. However, they're trying. But tomatoes are always trying for me. I still have little onions everywhere. So I'm actually better off than I thought I was with onions. I think I just pulled 50 in the other day, which is much more to what I want to see that I have. So there's lots of tomatoes in here, but yeah, I don't get a look. There's something weird with that one. I don't get what some of you get. There's leeks in here. They're doing well. So this bed's still producing pretty good. And of course at the end of it has all the gigantuan scarlet runner beans. And there's a lot on there actually. So we'll pod those, looking forward to that. Peas, I am actually still picking, believe it or not. They're going to start loving the, they're still getting their flowers, and they're going to start loving little cooler evenings, which we have now. Red curry, are you cheeky curry? My Brussels sprouts. My Brussels sprouts are really starting to pop on this plant, not on all plants now yet. But that's okay. They'll come in stages, which works perfect for us. Underneath here there's kale, and there's a, I think it's a celebration squash. I could be wrong. Let me look over here. There are, yes, celebration. There's telltale signs of the yellow. So 1 and 2. They're going to be smaller, I can tell, because he's ripening at that size. But that's great. Now, odds and sods here. I see parsnips and celery and another globe artichoke that will soon be ready. This one of the bags finally produced a zucchini. We'll harvest that in a few days, I guess. Parsley's doing great. What's in this bed? No big highlights in here, really. A Ron Denise. Just picked one 2 days ago. I don't think there's anything there. Haven't looked. Oh, these beans are producing for me. But I think most of these are the beans grown to be potted. Yeah. Succession plant of beans. I've pulled all the carrots that were in here. And Swiss chard's been thinned out heavily. And over here, yeah, just not putting on any bulk. Another little squash and a sow bug on it. The hole from that carrot I pulled, it was huge. Oh, yeah, I've got lots of carrots mixed still in all beds. And yeah, this squash plant is a Burgess buttercup trying to produce. This bed has a beautiful celery, still has some carrots. These are the yellow ones. Has a red curry also. That's a nice one. Actually, it's a nice big one. That's probably the biggest one I've ever had. And he had some other ones, but gave them up. Yep, this one was pollinated. He can tell as soon as they give them up, the bugs know. There was another one here. Oh, he's kept that one on. So, two more. My eggplant. Interestingly enough, with creatures all around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you because on the other side. And I don't think I can show you this one. However, there seem to be two. This is just another one flowering. But there's two that have set, two different types. So we'll see what comes of those. They may not like the chilly nights. Highlights. This is another squash plant. Whoa, those spiders are everywhere. That's a sweet mama, I'm guessing. No, it's not. It's the Burgess buttercup. And I think the first one that came here he doesn't look too grand. I think a bird pecked there. It's healed over, which I didn't think it was going to. So I'm leaving it on the plant. But he hasn't really put on much growth. And there's another little one in here that is getting attacked by sow bugs now. So that's not going to make it. Plant must have given that one up too. Some more Brussels sprouts, celery, beans to be potted, and yeah, no big highlights. Leeks here, leeks there. So all the late season crops are doing well. We'll go to the upper beds. Oh, if I can ever get up to this, in there are my Jerusalem artichokes. And I also have them obviously showing up there, which I don't think I planted them, but they came up. Easier to get at that one. I'll find my way into that when the time comes. And up here we have eaten, unusually, a whole row of potatoes we've pulled. And there's still two more rows to come out, which we're talking of doing soon, just to get it over with. And then these are all a lot of struggling plants, from pests mostly. So they're a little behind, but a lot of beans up here. I have to keep remembering to come here because this is sort of the land that time forgot up here. But mostly, hopefully, they are to be potted. I think I have a mix though. I've taken out broccoli and let's see here. One cabbage, 2 cauliflower from here. These were the ones that were good, and there's another broccoli, and that was a cabbage. But most are sad looking plants. Heavily eaten by pests. Succession plants of peas, just coming on now. Cooler nights they'll love. Yeah. And there's cucumber in here. I am going to get cucumber this year. I've already picked 2. Very exciting for me. I think there's a squash in here. He's suffering from malnutrition. But that's a wee sweet mama. He's not going to be big because he doesn't have enough nutrients. But he will harden up and just be a smaller little fella. Corn, complete right off. You know what I found with the corn? Well, now the beans have taken over and I'm just not taking care of over here. But the tassels were all eaten by sow bugs. So the pollen came and the tassels were gone. So, you know, what can you do with that? Nothing. So I come up here and I pick, look, my goodness, there's a broccoli or broccolini in there. I can't even see anything anymore. Okay, this is on my table to come up and check out and clean up. Now this zucchini plant also been very happy and producing lots for us. Oh my goodness, there's another one again already. I just pulled 3 big ones. He's got 3 on here. Lovely though. Yeah, but you see, it just ate the sow bugs. They're probably in it. Like, ugh. Anyway, this is a beautiful plant. I just love the fact that it's climbing. It's a cucumber. And doing well. Has quite a few cucumbers on it, actually, if I can see any. Yeah. And they don't look like the pickling ones, to be honest. Look, sow bugs on it. Well, if I get any after the sow bugs, I don't know. But it does have some producing. I've got bean plants going up. It does start to look pretty in the overgrown craziness. But that's up here. Okay, this bed I've been harvesting heavily. So I'll show you what's still remaining. This is succession plant, again, of peas, purple peas to be potted. I've pulled out all the lettuce, all of them pretty much, which had bolted, but we did get a lot from that. I see some pollinated squash here. I have no idea why it has a green top. Both of them do. That could be a summer squash. I'm a bit confused about that one. Nothing is produced on this squash plant, and it won't make it if it does, or this one. Beets, as I've already stated, not a success this year. Lots of the rutabaga coming, doing great. Pulled all the onions out of here, but I see that there's a few, and I have a few leeks. I have this fella, he's still growing gorgeous. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. And yeah, pretty much pulled all onions, carrots. What else did I pull from here? I can't remember, but so this is pretty empty now, even though the squash is taking over, which I had intended it to. There's another sweet mama. And oh, I missed a sweet mama that was up there. So I still have parsnips here, globe artichokes, and there are squash. Let's see if I can get over here. I can't even get in here, so I don't know what's getting pollinated or not. But I do see 2 celebration squash in this pile, and a red curry way over there. No, you can't see it. And it's pollinated. We'll see how far along that gets. But really looks like everything's showing the signs of season's ending. What's over here? Oh, some onions I've got to get out before they rot, I'd say. Look, lettuce. Oh, and my joy is my, oh, with I'm sure bugs on it. Yeah. My Hubbard. Let me just get that bug. Ugh. The darn slugs. Just rained and they're everywhere. So,
quick overview of what's still going. Everything's winding down, but the late season produce is coming into its own.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.